Good morning, class. This is teacher Daniel. Today we're gonna start a new unit. Unit 11. 11. Unit 11. In a museum. Everybody knows what a museum is? Museum. Where they have antiques. Okay, we'll see that later on. Okay, so I'll explain later. All right. Now open your book, family and friend, page 86. Page 86. Okay. Now let's look at the vocabulary. I used to work. It don't work now. Here we go.
Family and friends, moving on through. Unit 11.
In the museum.
In the museum.
Listening 100. Listen and point.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Bus.
Bus.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Train.
Train.
Tram.
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 Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. Helicopter.
Train.
Train.
Bus.
Bus.
Motorbike.
Motorbike. Motorbike.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Listen and repeat.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Bus.
Bus.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi. One more time.
Family and friends, moving on through. Unit 11.
11.
In the museum.
In a museum.
Listening
Museum.
100. Listen and point.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Bus.
Bus.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Train.
Train.
Tram.
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 Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. Helicopter.
Train.
Train. Not fire.
Bus.
Bus.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Listen and repeat.
Ferry.
Ferry.
Bus.
Bus.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Motorbike.
Motorbike.
Plane.
Plane.
Taxi.
Taxi. Okay. All right, take your notebook now. We're going to write the vocabulary, ferry, and I want you to draw also, make a little drawing and color it a little bit and make it nice. So we have ferry, bus, helicopter, motorbike. Okay, pause the video, take your time, make it nice. And when you have finished, then you put the video on again and you go be here, all right? Then you have plane, make a nice plane here and write plane under. Taxi, taxi, taxi. Train, Rottweiler here. And tram. Tram is like a train, it's similar. But tram is from the city. Like a bus, city bus. But it's a train, not a bus. Okay. All right. Oh, here. Here is the explanation in Thai about tram, horse bus. Oh, you don't know this one. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to the story. We're going to study today the story, part 1 of the story in the museum, okay? So let's listen to the recording, the video.
101. Listen and read.
I jumped.
What's this?
What's this?
Tram?
This is a
No.
tram.
It isn't. It's a horse bus. There were horse buses 200 years ago.
Look at these. There were some funny trains 100 years ago.
Wow! There were skateboards 50 years ago, and they were very big.
One more time.
101. Listen and read.
What's this? Is it a tram?
No, it isn't. It's a horse bus.
It's a horse bus.
There were horse buses 200 years ago.
Look at these. There were some funny trains 100 years ago.
Wow! There were skateboards 50 years ago, and they were very big.
Big. Okay, let's practice a little bit.
Listen and read.
What's this?
What's this? Say after me. What's this? What's this? What's this? No, she point like this. What is this? What is this? Okay. Say, what's this? Say, what's this? Okay. Say one more time. What's this? Okay, good.
Is it a tram?
Is it a tram? Say, is it a tram? Is it a tram? Is it a tram? You see here, tram. Tram. Oh, is it a tram? Hmm.
101. Listen and read.
What's this?
What's
Is it
this?
a tram?
Is it a tram?
No, it isn't. It's a horse bus.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's a horse bus. It's a horse bus. No, it isn't. Say, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Say, no, it isn't. It's a horse bus. Horse mount, okay? It's a horse bus. It's a horse bus. It's a horse bus. It's a horse bus. Say, it's a horse bus. One more time. It's a horse bus.
There were horse buses 200 years ago.
There were horse bus 200, Son Roy. 200 years, Son Roy P. Back ago. Son Roy P. I have horse bus. No electric. No engine. Okay? No electric. Okay? So it's a horse bus. Say, it's a horse bus. There were horse bus. There were horse bus. There were horse bus. There were horse bus. Say, there were, here, there were horse buses 200 years ago. 200 years ago. There were horse buses 200 years ago. There were horse buses 200 years ago. One more time. There were horse buses 200 years ago. One more time. There were horse buses 200 years ago. Very good. Okay.
Look at these.
Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Say, look at these. Look at these.
There were some funny trains 100 years ago.
There were some funny trains. Okay, there were some funny trains. Say, there were some funny trains. There were some funny trains. There were some funny trains. 100 years ago. 100 is Roy, Nung Roy P. Ago, before, okay? There were some funny trains. Say, there were some funny trains. One more time. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. 100 years ago. 100 years ago. 100 years ago. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. One more time. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. There were some funny trains 100 years ago. Okay?
Wow.
Wow.
There were skateboards 50 years ago.
Wow, there were skateboards 50 years ago. Wow, there were skateboards. You know skateboards, right? Wow, there were skateboards 50 years. 50 years is ICP, right? Yeah. There were skateboards 50 years ago. There were skateboards 50 years ago. There were skateboards 50 years ago. Say, there were skateboards 50 years ago. There were skateboard 50 years ago. There were skateboards 50 years ago. One more time. There were skateboards 50 years ago. One more time. There were skateboards 50 years ago. And they were very big.
And they were very big.
And they were very big. Hi, Mark. And they were very big skateboard. And they were very big. And they were very big. And they were very big. Say, and they were very big. One more time. And they were very big. One more time. And they were very big. Okay. That is it for the story. Next time we'll look at the part 2, the rest of the story, okay? Now, in your notebook, I want you to write vocabulary from story, okay? So that's what it is in Thai. Tram. So that's a tram. Horse bus. Horse bus. Funny train. Funny train on fire. And skateboards, you know skateboard. Okay? So write it nicely in Thai, English and Thai. Okay? Pause the video, take your time, and when you finish, come back. And this is the end of the lesson. Yeah, it was short, huh? Oh, we're starting a year slow. New Year. Happy New Year. No homework today, no homework. You don't have the books anyway. The books are here. The workbook in my room. All right, wear a mask and wash your hand. Be careful, wear a mask. Wash your hand. And this is it for this lesson. Bye-bye. We see you later. See you next time. All right? Bye-bye. Be safe. And Happy New Year to you. You and your mom and your dad and your family. Okay? Happy New Year. Bye-bye.